I know that looked really easy, and that's because it is. You're gonna get your hand in front and you're gonna lift it like that. So there's your dryer right there. I'll go ahead and spin it around. Now you may be saying you didn't even have a cord on this. This is a demo, okay? All right, behind me here we have some stacked laundry centers, and we pull out a bunch of refrigerators and stuff like that to get to these. Sometimes we demo things for companies or what have you. They send us stuff, and we really appreciate that, especially for products that work as advertised. So what we're going to show you here in this video is we got the little mini Airsled setup going on, and Airsled did donate this to the Academy here. Very appreciative of that. Just so we're clear though, like we don't have any sponsorship with them. They basically send our products, we try them out. If we like them, we keep them, we show them to the students. And in some cases, companies send us things and we don't like them. So a lot of times we don't even air that stuff on our channel. I think a while back I did a video um, where we were testing some electronic stuff, and as far as like testing, electrical testing, voltage and ohms and things like that. And I didn't really have nice things to say. So I don't even know if that video got posted, to be honest with you. But what we're going to do is we're going to use the air sled. We're going to pull this stacked unit out. All right. Then we're going to take the bracket off. We're going to bring over Airsled's new appliance moving cart. We're going to pull the dryer off of it to show you how we would simulate, what we're doing inside a house. I know this isn't the tightest spot that we can ever be in, but it most certainly is not the most wide open spot that we could be in. So we're gonna go ahead and, like I said, pull this thing out, demo the appliance moving dolly, just to give you guys a look at what some of the products are like. So I'm gonna make a little bit of noise. I don't have the strap or anything here. We're just gonna kind of willy nilly get this thing out of there. But I'm gonna go ahead and fire this thing up. It's gonna be a little bit loud, and then you'll see how I pull this out. Now, before the internet destroys me, I've used this product before, I swear, all right? But if you use it on a regular basis, it's really easy to work with. And Airsled themselves have great videos on this. So if I do some struggle a smidge with it, just cut me some slack, all right? So, all right, go ahead and fire this thing up. And when I do, you're going to see this thing just kind of bump and lift right up. So here we go. It's going to make some noise. I know that looked really easy, and that's because it is. So when you use their products like that, especially for somebody that's a solo servicer, these things are clutch for you guys. I know for certain that delivery guys and stuff use these all the time. So they do have their time and their place. They are a little bit expensive, but it is a quality piece of equipment at the same time. It's going to last. It's going to do its job for you. So what we're going to do now is get the little brackets off. This is how your LG stacks. So if by chance you have LG stacked laundry, and you are having a problem with your dryer, and it's just you as a homeowner, this process right here is going to get this dryer off. You can work on it and then put the dryer back on, slide everything back into place. So next we're going to grab the little cart and we're going to show you that. So actually, before I bring over the cart, all I have to do, I can take the cart right over this. So I'm just going to disconnect this hose, throw it off to the side, and then I'll move the cart right over that. So I'm going to grab the cart, be right back. All right. So here's our cart, and there were some reviews on this that said, I was reading some things about it. I was like, oh, it's janky or what have you. It wobbles around. Yeah, there's different versions of this cart. This one is pretty much collapsible. I mean, it can break down and it fits into a bag. That was the whole purpose of this cart. Some of the comments were, well, it's not going to hold what it's rated for. It absolutely will. Me and the other instructor literally were sitting on this thing, using it as a bench, hauling things around with it, things that wasn't exactly intended for. There is no worry. This dryer is not going to have anywhere near the amount of weight that's going to compromise this cart, nor would a double wall up and something like that. There's zero worry on pulling these things out and putting too much weight on here. Now, Are you going to lift up your car and put it on this? No, that wouldn't be wise to do. But again, it's an appliance moving cart. That's what it's designed to do. It's going to handle any weight any of your residential appliances can possibly throw in this thing. One of the things I love about this is it really has better casters than everybody else that has, at least for any product that I've used on it. So it is, yeah, it moves very well. And the nice thing about the rubber casters is you're never going to damage somebody's floor if you have to move this out on a hardwood floor or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and slide this in place. Now, some people use this differently. They'll swivel this around, and then you really, at the end of the day, do it however you want. But for me, I'm going to slide it over here, kind of get this here, and you can see I just went right over the hose. I need to lift this up. Another nice thing they have are these locks for it. They just swivel, and it comes, oops, grabbing the wrong thing, up and down. So actually go ahead and raise this up to kind of where I want it to go. So you pinch this. I probably should have prepped this a little bit, but that's fine. And what I can do is put this alongside of this, and with my board, going to be right around there-ish. So we'll slide this up, and I'll make final adjustments when we get up here. I'll take this, kind of lock it down about there. Seems right. We're just going to eyeball it for the sake of being fast and lock this down. So I do like these extended handles. You can really wrench down on them or be quick. They're a little bit faster to release. So I'm going to come back over this and see where we are. That should be pretty close. Close enough to where we're going. So go ahead, snug these babies up a little bit so we don't fall. And then these here, we're just going to line up with this. How I did this in the field, which is about all of them, I simply just line it up right there. There you go. That's where you need to be. So go ahead, tighten that one up. Go. Loosen this one. Line it up right where I want to be. Tighten that down. Now there are a couple screws we got to take out of the LG on the front bracket. And we did a previous video on this. So I'm not going to really be bringing the camera up, showing you any great detail on that. If you want to know how to install this mounting bracket for the LG laundry or uninstall it, watch that video. And that's the whole purpose of that video, was just stacking LG laundry, that video. So take my handy dandy Phillips head screwdriver, get in here. There's really only two screws that we need to take out. One. And you can use power tools if you want during this process. Just be careful with your power tools, especially when you're putting these back in. You don't want to put these back in and have them stick on here. Once this bracket's out, that dryer's basically free. So this is the only thing that's holding it in place. And it does a perfectly fine job. I'm going to take this. We're going to put our board up on here. Of course, I made that crooked somehow. Good enough to where we're going. Doesn't need to be perfect. Take this, slide it over this. Lightweight enough to where I have no problem lifting it up. Dryer's going to come out. Now, here's the problem that a lot of people run into. You kind of hung up on that board. That didn't have the board perfect. Not the end of the world. You're going to open up your dryer. You're going to get your hand in front. And you're going to lift it like that. Use leverage. Do not grab the door and use it for leverage. You'll be calling Fred's because your door won't close. And I'm going to come out and I'm going to bend your door back in place. So it's one of those things. But Once we're on here, you can hold it through the sides, through the front if you want to. All right, slide this baby out. On this during this process, it is on wheels, so it might want to come forward at you. Get your hand underneath or something like that, stabilize it. All right. I'm doing this all by myself. The guy behind the camera is not helping at all. And there we go. So there's your dryer right there. I'll go ahead and spin it around. Now you may be saying you didn't even have a cord on this. This is a demo, okay? And you would do your work at this point in time. They even make an electric dolly, and I'll show it in a different video, but you can even bring the electric one, slide it on there, drop this thing down, or just use the all electric one. It comes up and down. So if you needed to lower this to work on it, you didn't have a ladder or something, but yeah, us guys in the field, or gals for that matter, we would just bring over a little stool, do any work we need on this. We're going to do it right on this cart. We're going to put it back together. That way we're already at the height we need to be when we reinstall this. So I'm going to go ahead and slide it back, slide it in, put the mounting bracket, use the Airsled to get it pushed back in place. And that basically marks the repair that we've used this equipment for. Again, we don't send 2 technicians out to run these types of calls. And the reason is, I know these products are expensive, but at the end of the day, when you are only sending 1 tech out continuously with these products or the tools that they need to just be 1 single technician, in the long run, you save a ton of money. So let's go ahead, get this back in place. If you're wondering in the back of my head if I'm thinking don't dump it, don't dump it, don't dump, I am. Okay. So come here, get that up there. Now it is a dryer. It's not the heaviest thing in the world. Yeah. Good thing that wasn't a refrigerator. Oh, that's all right. All right, there she is, back in place. Not the smoothest I've ever done in my life, but that's all right. Doesn't need to be. We're going to put our mounting bracket back in. Again, just a couple of screws for this. Got to put it in the right way, or else it defeats the purpose. There's a little groove on there. It goes over top of the feet. Again, watch the video on installing this if you haven't seen it before. When you tighten these two, just snug by hand. Again, that's why I don't like power tools sometimes, especially impacts. If you don't have the impact with a clutch on it or something, when you're doing sheet metal screws like this, you make 1 or 2 turns that are unnecessary, it's game over. You're stripped out. So now you got to get a bigger screw or something in there to hold it in place. Right. That one is in. We can test that bracket, by the way. All right, cool. It is good. Oop, lost a pin there. It's all right. And then we're going to hook up the blower, push it back into place. Now, when you push this back into place with the Airsled, you don't want to push on top because you're going to lean the whole thing back. You actually want to come down here at the bottom and kind of push and get it as level as you can, if that makes sense. So go ahead and put our hose back on here, fire this thing up, push it back into place, and we're done. So good. We don't want to do that. Not going to work. You come down here, gently push at the base, get the appliance where you want it, turn off the Airsled, and you're done. These usually just kick out. Easy peasy. They're very low profile. Slide out from underneath just about anything you need. So there you go. That's how we do it in the field.